Hey, what's good? It's your boy James Wise tuning back in, man, with another video. I hope everybody been good out there. Hope everybody been taking care of themselves. Hope everybody been, self-accountable. Keeping yourselves good, keeping yourselves right. One thing I want to talk about today. First of all, I just hope everybody is having a great weekend so far in terms of Labor Day weekend and stuff. But I want to talk to my hoopers today. Like, I want to talk to the young hoopers. The hoopers is like, up and coming. The hoopers is like out there trying to, like, working hard, like working y'all tails off, working y'all ass off, trying to get to the league and just trying to get to the NBA or just trying to get to the highest level of basketball that you possibly can. Now, first of all, I do want to get into my story in terms of like how I grew up, in terms of how I was able to reach the highest level of the NBA. God willing, being able to just like make it this far, and like it's a blessing. But I want to show y'all my journey first before I get into like some details, or some gems or some advice that I can give to all the young hoopers and even the high schoolers out there that's just trying to get to college and stuff, trying to get that D1 scholarship, that D1 offer. Like, I've been through the whole experience, and I just wanted to share my experience with y'all because it's going to give y'all better insight, you know what I'm saying? So, long story short, man, I remember growing up, I was a lanky kid. Man, I was skinny, bruh, super skinny, was thin, was super raw, like, especially for my age. I was taller than everybody, especially going into, like, when I was playing AAU in 6th grade, 7th grade, just, like, always, like, coming up, like, I was always the tallest in my class, the tallest in terms of, like, just on the basketball court, even when I was younger, even, like, especially around 8, 9, 10, like, I was super tall. Like, I've always been super tall, so, man, but I didn't have, like, the skill set nor, like, the fundamentals yet until I got to, like, I'd say 7th grade, 8th grade. That's when I really started locking in and, like, doubling down on, like, polishing my game up to be able to just translate that to the high school level. So, man, I remember, man, shout out to my coach, Coach Tyrus. Just like different coaches been in my life. Coach Coleman, like these are important mentors in my life. Coach Bubble, Coach Wynn, just like a lot of people in my life that has just like helped me out throughout my basketball career. And shout out to those people. But man, like just growing up, I say like so I'm gonna start at 7th grade. Man, 7th grade year. Man, I remember Coach Days came up to me and like I always wanted to, and like basketball. Like I've been playing basketball even before 7th grade. So. Just like up and coming, man, like up and coming from Nashville, Tennessee, man, just a kid, man, just like trying to make it out, you know what I'm saying? So, 7th grade, I was like 6'4", which is crazy. Like, I was 6'4" at 7th grade, so I was already, like, I was super tall just to be a 7th grader, right? Long story short, man, I remember that 7th grade summer, I couldn't dunk. Like, in 7th grade, I couldn't dunk, which is crazy, but 7th grade, I couldn't dunk because, like, because my legs wasn't strong enough yet. So Coach Tars, like I remember Coach Tars told me that same summer, he was like, hey big fella, if you can jump rope for 5 minutes a day and just do calf raises and just work on your calf muscles, just like work on like, your muscles inside your calves, just your legs in general. If you do that for 5 minutes every day, then you're gonna be able to dunk by the time 8th grade come around. So luckily, man, I hit a growth spurt. So I grew from 6'4" to 6'7", 6'8" within like a matter of that summer. Like 7th grade summer going to my 8th grade year, that's when I like hit my crazy growth spurt. So as that was happening, I was already working on like my athleticism in terms of like, building up my strength and my muscles and stuff so that I could be able to jump. Man, long and behold, 8th grade year, I was 6'7", so I already hit that growth spurt, and I was already working on my hops and like doing calf raises every night, every morning when I wake up and just going outside and hooping, of course, like on the blacktop, but just like doing jump roping for 5-10 minutes, which helped me out a lot. So all the young hoopers out there, if y'all want to get y'all bounce up like really quickly, make sure y'all do calf raises. Like I used to do, and this might be crazy, but I used to do 100 of them, 3 sets. I used to do that like, and I take a break probably like on the 50th rep, of course, but bro, I used to do like 3 sets of 100, and this is in 7th grade. Like I used to go outside and run miles up and down the street, and like nobody told me to do this stuff. Like this is all self-driven, like because I wanted to be the best that I could be, you know what I'm saying, to get to the highest level. I wanted to make it to the NBA. I used to always see man, LeBron, Steph Curry, I used to see them. I used to see them just playing basketball, just hooping when I was younger, and like just watching them hoop when I was younger, just watching Kobe hoop when he was in his prime still, and just like watching different players like KG, Kevin Garnett. Big salute to KG, man. Just like so many great guys, man. So many great players I look up to, and like just studying the game and just like seeing them, like it inspired me a lot. So, man, young hoopers out there, what I'm gonna say is like, especially during y'all early years, listen to y'all coaches. Like, listen to the people that teaches y'all the game of basketball, but make sure that y'all work on. Like if y'all wanna get bouncy, you know what I'm saying? There's some shooters out there too. There's some pure shooters out there that can shoot the ball. But anything that y'all feel that y'all are already good at, like if you already a good shooter and you young, just train again. But yeah, like if it's like if y'all already a good shooter, if it's a youngin out there, a young hooper, like a young hooper out there that can already shoot the ball at like a high clip, working your shots every night, like working your shots like every day, like even after school, like and just to be real with y'all, like 8th grade year when I started dunking and stuff, like when I went over to high school, my 9th grade year, that's when I really learned about like the weight room. Like that's when I really learned about that. That's when I really learned about how to get stronger. I remember my 9th grade year, like I came into to the summertime. We used to have summer games and stuff, so like I used to play in the summertime. This 8th grader coming to 9th grade year coming to high school, right? So like I remember when I played like I played a couple of JV games when I came into 9th grade, right? And like I was killing getting buckets dominated, right? As soon as I went to varsity in my 9th grade year, it was so hard for me to score a basket. And I'm just being real with you, it was hard for me. It was so hard for me to score because I wasn't strong enough. My body wasn't mature enough yet. And I was playing against 10th, 11th, 12th graders already. So my body wasn't mature yet, and like my game was there, but it's just like in terms of like me getting stronger, I wasn't polished yet. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say to the young hoopers out there, and like I'm gonna get to the older hoopers, but to the young hoopers out there, make sure y'all focus on y'all development, and make sure y'all focus on y'all fundamentals. Make sure y'all have coaches that work that focus on y'all fundamentals, because the better fundamentals you have, like just in the game of basketball, like especially like being young growing up, the better your game is going to develop over the years. So to all my young hoopers out there, that's inspired hoopers that want to make it to this level, that want to make it to the NBA, make sure y'all have great mentors around y'all that's telling y'all the right things. Make sure y'all work on y'all fundamentals, and if it's things that y'all already really good at, like if you a youngin out there and you already a really great shooter, master that. Because the better shooter you become, the better you gonna be able to have that chance, you know, to make that jump to high school, college. In terms of getting that D1 offer, you have to be self-disciplined. You have to be disciplined. It's a lot of athletes out here that's like super talented. It's very good, but it's like you gotta have the right people around you. You gotta have a great support system, and you have to have just a great mindset for yourself, and you got to be self-driven. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody tell can't nobody make you or force you to be able to go to the gym. You have to have that self-discipline, just that hunger to be like, you know what, this is something I want to do, this is something I really want to be good at. Okay, now let me go ahead and just approach it with like a mindset of, okay, this is for me, and at the end of the day, I want to be the best player that I can be. So just off the rip, just that you being the best version of yourself, that gotta motivate you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, it's you versus you. So to all the young hoopers out there, make sure that y'all get stronger. Like, make sure y'all focus on y'all strength. Make sure y'all focus on y'all fundamentals, and make sure y'all have good people around y'all that's gonna tell y'all the right stuff and not the wrong stuff. But man, just to all the hoopers out there, man, and also to the older hoopers, and just to like a long story short, as soon as 9th, 10th grade year, as soon as I started getting stronger, that's when I seen the difference, because my game was there. It was just me getting stronger. As soon as like my physical caught up with my skills, that's when I was able to like, you know, show my skill set even more, because I was stronger. I was able to withstand like, you know, like the conditions, the different physicalities and stuff like that. So I feel like being in the weight room is very important, but it's something like you got to have a balance in everything though. Like, don't overdo it to the point where like you can't shoot the ball, but do it to the point to where it's quality work, to where you know that, okay, like I'm strong enough to be able to get this shot off, but I'm not too strong enough to be able to not get this shot off, and it's not going in consistently, if that makes sense. But just like work on your body, work on your body, work on your mind, and like your skills gonna get better throughout time, young hoopers. Like your skills gonna already get better throughout time because you already work on that every day. And just having that self-driven mindset, and then you tie that into like you getting stronger and being in the weight room, and then you tie that to having the right mindset. All three of those, like man, like you create a monster. You know what I'm saying? And you be able to be that hooper to where you go be able to inspire people in your city to be able to make it to the high level. But just to get into it, man, just like to end this off with a couple more advice to all my young hoopers, to all my older hoopers, to all my high school hoopers, everybody out there, college hoopers, whatever. Man, make sure that y'all, the one main thing, bro, is like keep your aura, keep your confidence high, and make sure you take care of your mental. You know what I'm saying? Because your skills and stuff is already there. That comes with you already being self-hungry and like already having that hunger, and you already had that driven mindset. You know what I'm saying? To go get what you got to get. So that's there. It's just like making sure you got the right people around you, making sure that you got good company around you, and just making sure that like your mindset is so elite to the point to where like you know who you are, and like you not fazed by any situations or circumstances that may not be in your favor or that may be in your favor, and you still can adapt. You know what I'm saying? So, and also in terms of like getting that D1 offer, getting that D1 scholarship to like that certain school that you want to go to, man, first of all, block all the noise out. Don't worry about none of the stuff that's happening outside of what you got to do. And second of all, in terms of getting that D1 school that you want to go to, or getting that D1 offer, you got to work your tail off, and you got to play super hard, and like have a high motor. And that's in all hoopers, not just athletic people that like, not just athletic hoopers that can dunk and just like, you know, run the floor, rebound. It's the shooters. It's to just all basketball period, all basketball players period. Like always have a high motor. The better your motor is, the better you gonna be able to like do anything on the court, and you ain't gonna have to worry about breathing. You just gonna have to worry about just getting buckets. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that y'all keep y'all conditioning high, because the better condition you are as a basketball player, the better you gonna be able to perform at an optimal level, at a high level, and the better you gonna be able to be your best self. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you always want your best product of yourself, and you always want to be your best self. So to all my young hoopers and to all my old hoopers out there and everybody, college hoopers, you know, man, you can do whatever you put your mind to, but that's the main thing that you got to keep protected is your mental. And as long as you got your mental protected, and like as long as you just stand in the gym every day and like just stacking them days and just like being in the weight room, getting stronger, take care of your mental, you can be able to reach heights that you'll never know that you can reach. So to all my hoopers that's probably not tall enough, to all my tall hoopers that's probably not like, you know, not as confident in themselves or whatever, bro, as long as you lock in with yourself and stop caring about what other people think and stop caring about the expectations and just lock in with yourself, like you gonna be able to reach so many levels in your life in terms like as a hooper. You gonna be able to reach so many levels that you didn't think you could, just based off your mental and how you view yourself and just your confident level. So to all my hoopers out there, stay confident, be in the gym every day, focus on your fundamentals, make sure you have great counselors, great mentors around you that's gonna give you game, that's gonna help you throughout the journey. You know what I'm saying? And fourth thing I'll say is make sure you take care of your mental, because the more you take care of your mental and the more you be in the gym and you become a more conditioned self, like you become a more conditioned basketball player, and you just like in the best shape of your life. You know what I'm saying? And then you already know that you play hard and you got that hunger, you gonna be able to make it to the top level for sure. But it all takes self-discipline and it all takes work ethic and consistency. As long as you got consistency, as long as you got work ethic, and as long as you got your mindset, and like your mindset is elite, and again, some days not gonna be good days, you know what I'm saying, but being able to adapt and to be able to know that you can adjust on the fly and learning from the fly and like learning on the go and just adapting quickly, you gonna be able to succeed in whatever situation or circumstance or environment that you in. So, hey man, that's a big shout out to, man, that's just some advice to all my young hoopers, to all the hoopers out there that want to make it to the league, that want to make it to the NBA. You can do it. Only thing you gotta do, man, is just put your mind to it and be persistent through the bad days, keep working. And no matter how you feeling on a certain day, keep working, because your feelings don't matter. But also, hoopers, make sure that y'all get y'all proper rest too, because resting is important. And everything takes a balance. So, man, that's it, man. Bro, like, y'all have a great weekend, bro. But I just want to say to all my young hoopers, man, y'all can do it. Keep y'all head up. And to all the young hoopers out there, don't get down, don't get discouraged. If you feel like you're not where you supposed to be at, or even when you young, man, have fun, man. The journey of basketball is all about having fun, because it's just a game at the end of the day. It's just a game. So all my young hoopers, don't get discouraged. Keep going, keep working, keep believing, keep dreaming, keep seeing yourself being the person that you want to become in the future, and it's going to manifest itself. And keep on having confidence in yourself, because that young hooper out there always up next, and anybody is up next. As long as you know that, and as long as you believe in it, as long as you keep putting in work, you definitely up next. So it's James Wiseman, man. I wanted to give advice to my hoopers, man. I'm gonna call this video probably Hoopers Talk, or I'm gonna call it something like that, but just want to give y'all some advice, man, today. Shout out to all the real hoopers out there. Shout out to all the hoopers that be in the gym, to be working hard, that just know this journey, that know the ups and the downs. All the hoopers know. But y'all gonna be good, bro. So, James Wiseman, checking out. Peace.